How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here, and I have a different style of video for you guys today. There was a video that ended up coming on the Marvel Strike Force YouTube page, The Age of Annihilus is Now, and I watched this a couple of times. There's some very interesting things I want to point out on this video. It looks like there might be hints as far as maybe the upcoming team that's going to be coming to the game, because some of the comic art that they actually dropped in here and kind of showed off, we don't have in game, and it's really out there as far as why they're using this type of artwork and comic book covers. So let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit, but frame by frame. We're going to watch this video because there's some very cool things. Definitely check out this video. They did an awesome job with this one. So right off the bat, we can see here there's a Franklin Richards artwork on here. I did end up looking to see what this is. And if we continue this on, here we see Dr. Doom, we see Kitty Pryde. This artwork actually came from the X-Men Fantastic Four 2020, number 4, and I wasn't too familiar with this run, but apparently in this run here, it's talking about basically Franklin Richards being a mutant, and they're trying to get him over to the island of Krakoa, and basically kind of the conflict between the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I'm definitely going to check this out because I wasn't too familiar with this run, but it's very cool. The next thing that we end up seeing on here is, if we go frame by frame, here we see the Fantastic Four. We know their movie's coming. We know they hinted very strongly that Human Torch is getting a rework. This one doesn't really surprise me too much, because here we can see the Human Torch. We see the Thing, Sue Storm, Mr. Fantastic on here. Then it kind of goes back to Franklin Richards again. So I'm really wondering if Franklin Richards is coming to the game. If he does, they gotta make him like a Dark Dimension style character. He is way too powerful to be a regular character in this game. It's basically like having the Scarlet Witch that we currently have in the game without being like the House of M version, where she basically can wipe all mutants off the face of the planet. And then here we have another artwork. It looks like this one has Kitty Pryde, which is on the other artwork we saw. We see Sue Storm, we see Franklin Richards. Back over to the Fantastic Four. This one here is the one that's really out there. I was not sure what this was. I do a lot of research on it. This right here, I guess, is Master Pandemonium. I cannot speak. Holy cow. And then this one here is Santana Hellstrom. So over here, this is from the Doctor Strange 2015 number 14 artwork. And here it says, Blood of the Aether continues. Doctor Strange's Rogue Gallery continues. Take advantage of his weakness. The issue, Santana and Master Pandemonium, I cannot talk, forgive me, put Strange through his own personal hell. So I'm actually not too familiar with this, but it's very interesting that they're putting a Doctor Strange, this artwork in here, when it's talk about the Age of Annihilus. As far as I know, they're not really featured in the Age of Annihilus or anything like that, but very, very odd. Then the last one, I'm actually going to jump ahead on here. Again, I highly recommend watching this video. They did a very good job with the narration and everything as far as how they end up doing this. And the artwork I want to show off is right around here. There we go. So they have Star Fox, who is Arrows, who was actually in the Eternals movie that never actually existed in my mind. But this is Thanos' brother. I'm wondering if he's going to be kind of coming to the game as well. He's a very interesting character. I'm familiar with him a little bit because the Eternals, anytime a movie comes out, I kind of look into it a little bit. But the big takeaway for me is maybe Franklin Richards is coming to the game. It's just very interesting. They showed him off about 3 times as far as the opening of this video. It wouldn't surprise me if he comes to the game, but I think he'd have to be like a Dark Dimension character, like I mentioned. Now, for Santana Hellstrom, actually, let's go back to Franklin for those that's not familiar with his powers. He basically has reality warping abilities. Like anything that he thinks can happen will end up happening. He is that powerful. Here you can see like energy projections set to a 7. He's a smart kid at 4. Not very strong, but again, he's kind of a kid. Speed normal, durability normal, fighting style, whatever. But he has a universal scale of psionic reality manipulation. So that's why he's so powerful. And he basically got, I believe, retconned to being a mutant, which is why there was the whole storyline that they kind of talked about in here, where it's basically the conflict between the X-Men and Fantastic Four to kind of get him over to the island of Krakoa. This one here, I'm not familiar with these characters, so I'm going to definitely look into these. Santana Hellstrom, she is, I believe, a vampire or something because she had links with Blade, or she's just a demon type of thing. Spirit of Vengeance storyline attributes. Speed is a 7, durability 6, energy projection 6. She's powerful. Soul absorption ability, superhuman strength, durability, flight, astral projection. That would make sense because of Doctor Strange. The Hellfire generation and manipulation. Maybe Hellfire Club, because we did vote for Azazel to join, who's basically like a demon as well, kind of a Nightcrawler type ability where he has mind controlling along with teleportation. That would be interesting if she's on the Hellfire Club. But I don't think she has any association with the Hellfire Club. Let me see affiliation relations. Affiliation, Master of Evil, West Coast, and Hell Lords. Formerly the Avengers of Supernatural, Thunderbolts, Witches, Legion of Monsters. I could see them kind of flexing that direction. And then Martin Preston is Master Pandemonium. Forgive me. I cannot speak. Let's go down here. So speed is a 7, durability 6, energy projection 6, strength 4, intelligence 3, demonic enhanced body. So he has demon summoning, superhuman strength, shape-shifting, dimensional travel, superhuman durability, pyrokinetics, energy projection, flight, teleportation, abilities, occultism, so he has knowledge of the demonic magic, and weakness is dementia. Interesting. Very interesting as far as the character goes. And let's go ahead, double check over on Euros to kind of see what he has. So Eros, like I said, he is the brother of Thanos. So he is like an eternal kind of deviant. I don't think he's a deviant. He's just an eternal. Affiliation, Eternal and Titan, formerly Avengers, Dark Guardians, Queen of Vengeance. No overlap on teams. If we go down at the bottom, so speed is a 5, strength 4, 3/3. So I know he has like a really weird power. Learned intellect, superhuman strength, speed, stamina, durability, superhuman reflexes, senses, psionics, like all Eternals, teleportation, cosmic energy. Starfox has ability to manipulate, control the cosmic energy. His immortality, accelerated cosmic regeneration, control of gravitons, flight, transmutation of matter, pleasure stimulation. This was the weird power that he has. He has a psionic ability to stimulate the pleasure sensors of the brain of people within 25 feet of himself. That's why it's weird when they threw him in the Eternals movie. Then emotional bridges. So yeah, he's a very interesting character. He's not one of my favorites, but I know of him type of thing. But it's just very cool that they kind of threw all of these kind of Easter egg things in the video. So again, definitely check this out. They even have like this image here, which is really cool. So it's Quasar with Star Fox down here, which is this image as far as the artwork goes. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is kind of a nothing burger, or I think it's honestly could end up being something? The Franklin Richards, they show him off like 3 times at the opening on here, and just throwing that weird flex of the Doctor Strange artwork on here is just very weird as far as how they're putting this in here. I think it might end up being like a Hellfire Club, and she could end up possibly being on the team because we got that Azazel character on there. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.